Ticaret Application and Research Center in this university, and we manage some projects for make Istanbul make a brand also.
Wonderful,
yeah.
You do, huh?
Yeah, and also we are. I'm sorry, I'm saying that because I studied your books when I was taking some marketing courses. That's why I'm excited about it.
Yeah, but I'm so excited to hear that you and some students are doing some brand building projects
Yeah,
for
we are
the
working
city.
hard for it. Also, we are organizing an first international Istanbul Trade Congress in Istanbul.
The students are organizing?
Yeah, as a our trade application and research center, actually. We have a team here.
Okay. Hi, team. I don't know
Yeah.
okay.
Thank you for accepting us here. So I want to ask two questions to you.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, I would like to ask your opinion about how domestic brands or companies can survive against the multinational companies, because we know that multinational companies can have high amount of financial support and spend this money on research and development. So at this point, how should be the domestic brand strategic plan?
Yes, you're raising an interesting challenge that happens around the world. I first saw it in India, where the local companies were worried about the Unilever coming in with lots of money and so on. What happened there was that some of the local companies were very smart. They charged less money for the product, and they had wonderful songs and rhythms, and they knew the local community so well that the big brand never picked up, you know what I mean? So that gives us hope that you could help the local brands figure out how to appeal to their local knowledge of the community, that where they can say, you know, you're choosing a soap, but we know what people love, and we've been here 200 years, you know. No, Unilever can't say that. So it's not hopeless at all. It depends on the category. Sure, you don't have R&D money, but you're not really trying to change what you're doing unless it's necessary. You're trying to reward the customers that you're going after with more than the impersonal big company that's trying to take over the world can offer. So you could even talk about Big Daddy and small local, you know, you can develop language to show that it's Samson and Goliath. Is it Samson and Delilah, or what? You don't remember the famous story about, oh, who's the little one who has the arrow and the big fellow's coming along?
Is it Robin Hood?
Huh?
Robin Hood, maybe?
Well, you can make a Robin Hood story or something that is a classic story about the big giant being defeated by the little one.
David and Goliath.
David and Goliath, that's what I mean. You remember the story. In fact, what the advertiser locally could say, we are the David in the David and Goliath story. You could hug the big one, but you're going to be crushed by the big one. We know how to treat you tenderly.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. And my another question is about Industry 4.0. When we consider new strategies and marketing resources in parallel with the new industrial revolution in the near future, what will be your suggestions for the countries until the year 2071?
2021?
71.
2070?
Next
Yeah.
50 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what would be the reaction of the whole, what we call the fourth industrial revolution and the Internet of Things? Is that what you have been hearing about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can say that.
Well, the world will be a different place. Even in the next 10 years, it may be different. Can you imagine what it was like before we had the iPhone? I think in such a world, so many things will be done for us by artificial intelligence that I'm wondering what's left for us to do. If we make the world and everything in it so convenient, we better be getting interested then in art and music and finer things that you should be caring about in life. Mankind and womankind had to spend their time working so many hours. Even, did you know that women would, in Italy, for example, would be in the kitchen most of the day because she has to, her life was about that. There was no refrigerator. But when, I think that the world will be much more convenient, and maybe that people will be, the ones who are bored will not last long, and the ones who are enthusiastic about learning new things, lifetime learning, will be happy.
Yeah, okay, thank you so much.